Srimad Bhagvatam, 3rd canto, 8th chapter, verse number 16. Okay, next. Next one. So this is very detailed explanation. So second canto, the explanation is a little bit brief. Yeah, next verse. So this is the Ajnana platform. Ajnana platform. So even though by our spiritual nature we are chit, potency, we are intelligence, but when we take the body as ourself, we become ignorance. We are ignorance. So in the ignorance we try to contemplate things. Because when you don't know, Prabhupada also says that if you don't know something, then you can interpret. When you know something, why you interpret? Prabhupada says. So when in the conditioned platform, we don't know anything. So we always speculate whether this is right, that is wrong, I should do this or I should do that. So the contemplation platform, this is the position of Brahma. So Brahma was in ignorance, and then he is contemplating, and then he is thinking, that is growing somewhere, there should be something below. And we always think like that, just like the scientists say that, this is earth, and there should be more earth, there should be more sun. They're contemplating, the same way Brahma also contemplating, there should be something growing from there, let us go and see. Just like our scientists, they are launching rockets, other stars, and then the planets, and then try to understand what it is. So now they also want to, now they are talking about black hole, they want to know about the black hole. So whatever, they are trying to do research on all these things. So likewise Brahma also is trying to do some research now. Next. Jai. Next verse.
Lord Brahma thus contemplating entered the water through the channel of the stem of the lotus. But in spite of entering the stem and going nearer to the navel of Vishnu, did not trace Arjuna.
So it is possible to go through that to Vishnu. It is possible. Because where is that the stem is coming from? So he can, practically it is possible for him to go down, and that is the only way to go down. There is no other way. You cannot jump and then do some skydiving. No, it's not practical. So that's the only way. It's like a bridge, it's just going down, but it's not possible. Practically it is possible, but it was not possible. He was a failure in the mission. Because without the mercy of the Lord, you cannot reach him. Without the mercy of the Lord, Nayam Atma Pravachanena Rabhya Namedeya Namahunashutena, and then we will take the verse. So Nayam Atma Pravachanena Rabhya. So this is an important verse. Read. Read louder, faster. Make it fast. You said CC Madhya, why taking so much time? You found the verse.
The Supreme Lord is not obtained by external explanation, by vast intelligence, nor even by much hearing. He is obtained only by one who he himself chooses. To such a person who manifests his own form.
So unless he chooses you, you cannot see the Lord. So you have to force the Lord to choose you. You have to? You have to force. How to force? Not by intelligence, not by too much hearing, not by expert explanation, not by learning so many slokas, not by learning instruments, not by cooking, not by deity dressing, not by all those expertise things. Only by the tapasya, only by the determined devotional service. But the determined devotional service constantly, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam, Yadandasha Dridavataha, Ananya Chittayanto Mam, Manmana Bho Madbhakto Matyaji Mamanaskuru. So only this way, similar verses, right? Shinvata Swakata Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtana. So by doing all these things, then the Lord is melted, Lord is purchased. Lord is purchased. So here you see, like, unless he chooses you. So that's why the Brahma was trying to go down, but he cannot go. He cannot go down, and then he got blocked. He could not trace the route. You could not trace the route. Next.
O Vidura, while searching in that way about his existence, Brahma reached his
Tani ulla boda. Color duri. Color.
in the hand of Vishnu, and which generates fear
White
in the
arga.
mind of living entity, like the fear of death.
Sample idile tank அழுக்கு தண்ணி இருக்கா? பக்கெட்ல மட்டும் ஊத்த முடியும் பக்கெட்ட. சரி விட்டு பாரு. ஒழுங்கா கட்டினியா? ஒழுங்கா கட்டினியா? கீழே விழுந்தது இல்ல. Then next verse. You read it? So Vidura, while searching in that way about his existence, Brahma reached his ultimate time, which is the eternal wheel in the hand of Vishnu, and which generates the fear in the mind of the living entity, like the fear of death. So the fear is produced in Brahma's heart. Thus, being unable to achieve the desired destination, he retired from such. See, that's why the time, time is very fearsome. The time is very fearsome. People fear the time. Time means what? Old age is time, disease is time, death is time, and then incompletion of a project is a time. Your business order, and then your rental, 31st of every month. Everything is actually time. Time creates a fear in the heart of everybody. Ayur harati vaipumsam. Ayur harati. Where is the verse? Vishwakshena gadasuyaha. Second canto. Take the verse faster. Prabhu, use this. Come here. I'll show you how to use this book. You have to go here. Okay. Ayur means go to A. Ayur, A-Y. U-R, A-Y. You have to do it fast. A-Y. Ayur Harati Vaipumsam, page number 194. Okay. You take out like that.
2 dot 3.7.
आयुर्हरति वै पुंसाम् उद्यन्नष्टं च यन्नसौ तस्य ते यक्षणो नीत उत्तमश्लोकवार्तया.
Approved by writing and by saying, the sun decreases the duration of life, except one who utilizes the time by discussing topics of all good personality of
So only devotees don't care about the time. Don't worry about the time. Because our activities are same. What we are doing? We are simply serving the Lord. Sometimes we are cooking, sometimes we are dressing, sometimes we are preaching, sometimes we are eating prasadam, sometimes you are talking about devotees, sometimes joking with the devotees, sometimes you are also playing with the devotees. Huh? Learning something, always, whatever activities may be different, but the concept is what? You are serving the Lord. So how does it matter? It is a daytime or night time or one life or next life or Narayana Parasarve na kutaschana bibhyati surga apavarga narageshu apidulyartha. So that's why devotees do not really care about the time. But the non-devotees, they fear. Of course, Brahma is a devotee, no doubt about that. But at that point of time, he was apparently ignorant. He is not in ignorance. No, he is our Sampradaya Acharya. He cannot be ignorant. He cannot be in ignorance. But he is showing as if he is in ignorance. So, the fear produced by the time, and he understood that he cannot do that, so he stopped doing this. Then he came back on top of the lotus, thus controlling all objective, he concentrated his mind on the Supreme Lord. Okay, here is the little contradiction. Little contradiction here. So at the end of Brahma's 100 years, but today's verse, what it is saying? Today's verse?
1,000 years of the demigods.
So it's 1,000 years of demigods. It says 1,000 years of 100 years of is 1,000. Oh, it's 1,000. Oh, it's 100. Oh, okay, fine. That is 1,000 years of demigods. Maybe 100 years, I don't know. Anyway, so 100 years of Brahma. And when his meditation was complete, he developed the required knowledge. You see? So, that's why devotees require some patience. Do not want everything to happen immediately. I want this now, I want now, I want now. Don't do this. Don't do this. You don't think that now I should become temple president, I should open temple now, I should have so many followers, I should have, all my god brothers are become, I don't become, no. Don't do this. Or that person is doing higher service, I am senior to him, one devotee like that, no. He was not serious. His juniors got initiated, he got upset, he left. Right? When he heard that his juniors got initiated, he cannot take it. He left. So who is at loss? Yeah. So you have to be patient. That's why here Brahma was in ignorance and his God failed in the mission, but he pushed the Lord to come and see him. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is saying, do not try to see Krishna. Do not try to see Krishna. You serve him in such a way that Krishna will come to see you. You serve him in such a way that Krishna will come to see you. Just like, we have our boys group is there. And there will be so many people will be there. And there will be some boys, they want to talk to that number one person. I want to talk to you, I want Prabhu, can I get. But that number one person, he will be watching the group and then he will look for the person who is more sincere. And then he will ask, who is the person? Ask him to call me. He will say, okay, this person is coming every day for chanting. Or this person is coming for reading session. Ask him to call me. You see? That is the difference. So, do not be impatient and then try to spoil everything. The Lord will not give you something that will make you puffed up and fall down. Actually, Chaitanya Charitamrita verse is there. The Lord is saying that, how will I bestow the blessings? How will I bestow the benediction to my devotee when I know that that will spoil him? The similar verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There is some specific benediction. He is asking, devotee is asking, my dear Lord, you give me this, give me this, give me this. But the Lord knows that if I give this, he will be spoiled. But we are keep on demanding, Lord, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. Lord is saying, I am not giving to you. Sir, please, Lord, 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 please, 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 please. Sometimes the kids, they will bother the parents like anything. Buy me this, buy me this, buy me this. But the parents will say, no, it's not good for you. No, buy me this, buy me this. They will force too much that. Okay, fine, use carefully, they will give. Then they will collapse things. They will mess up things. And that will spoil their life or disturb their life. Right? Sometimes the children ask the mobile phone from the parents. I will watch only Krishna cartoons, so please give. And then they will start with Krishna cartoon and watch everything. And then they will know many things which they are not supposed to know at this age. They know lust, they know greed, they know anger, all those things. Then they will be spoiled. That's why the Lord will not give you something which you are not qualified to accept it. So when you qualify, the Lord will give you. When you qualify, the Lord will give you. So that's why the devotional service should be ahaituki. Don't have any motive of service. Material world, there is a motive of everything. Right? The resume you fill, right? Objective. First one is what? Objective. And then, I'll be a good guy, I'll be serving you, I want to become like this, I want to become like that, I want to develop your company like this. This is the motive. And every company also they have mission and vision. Everybody has mission and vision. Of course, we also have. It's not like we don't have vision and mission. But our mission is to serve the spiritual master. Serve the mission of the spiritual master. But the karmi people, the materialistic guys, they have a mission that is material. I want to become the topmost person in the world. I want to become the richest guy. I want to become the Miss Universe, Mr. Universe. There are so many things like that. But as far as devotee is concerned, he has no material motive. So when you don't have that, then he develops the required knowledge. Not all the knowledge. Not all the knowledge, only required knowledge. What you need, that much Lord will give you. He won't tell you everything. That's why sometimes when devotees ask me, will this person go back to Godhead or not? Will that person go back to Godhead or not? What will happen to this person? What will happen to that person? I will say, I don't know. How do we know? All we can say that if a house got fire, people in the house will die. Will everybody die or not? Will somebody will survive or somebody will get injured? How I know? Can you say that? When a house got fire, can you say everybody will die in the house? Or can you say everybody will be safe in the house? Can you say anything about that? What you can say? You can just generally, you can say a tendency, if somebody in the house, they will be burnt. But this person is not burnt. Why is not burnt? You cannot question like that. Similarly, if you take the sinful activities, you will fall down. Yesterday I was discussing whether Muslims go back to Godhead or not. Whether eating meat. Yeah, if they eat meat, you cannot go back to Godhead. But will they go back or not? That how I know? I don't know. Only the Lord knows. Only Krishna knows whether who will go, who will not go. But the general tendency is that you cannot kill animals. Cannot kill animals. But even after killing, will they go back or not? That we don't know. That we don't know. We cannot say who will go. So that's why required knowledge. And as a result, when you get required knowledge, what will happen? Then you can see the Lord in the heart. Jnanatimirandasya jnananjana shalakaya sakshurunmilitam mena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jnana is gone, then you can see the Lord face to face. Right? Mukam karoti vachalam. Right? So, if you get the mercy of the Lord, you can do everything. Whom he could not see before, the greatest endurance. The materialistic guys, the karmic guys, they are doing a very, very difficult tapasya. Who is working hard? You are working hard, your father working hard. Who is working hard? But the result is zero. The result is zero. Because we are also working hard, but not as much as the karmis. Like you see how much they have to work to make a beam. Even to water the beam, how much difficult, right? Just to water the beam, how much difficult. You have to stand on the beam, you have to walk on the beam and then water, which is from the ground about 40 feet. 40 feet above, you have to stand and water the building, 30 feet. What will happen if you fall down? Die. But people won't take risk. Because they want 1,000 rupees per day. 1,000 rupees they have to work like a dog and pig. They have to work like that. Ass. They have to work like an ass. But when you take up Krishna consciousness, you do only the required tapasya given by your spiritual master. You don't do, okay bro, I want to do tapasya. I think I want to wear, jacket in the summer, and I want to, stand without shirt in the winter time. I want to go Vrindavan, and then I want to do that, Dandavat Parikram, or 1,000 Dandavat I want to do. Not required. We don't need to do all this tapasya. Whatever austerity recommended by your spiritual master, do this. Come here, Mangalarti every day, 4:30, every day, and then chant your 16 rounds, and then follow the 4 principles, and then do 3 times Gayatri mantra, minimum. And then after that, read Prabhupada's books and preach as much as required. Do everything properly. That is the biggest tapasya you can do. That much enough. We don't need to do materialist tapasya. So, but it was the greatest endeavor he was doing before, but still he cannot see. And then next verse, read next verse.
Brahma would see that on the water there was a gigantic lotus-like white bedstead.
Okay, this is next, I think not required. Okay, this will go when that point comes. So, so we reached until here because there is more detail, so we went there. But some more points are explained here by Brahma and Prabhupada, which is not explained by Maitreya there. Maitreya is talking Vidura. And here, talking more clear. The sound and the vibrator is same. Suppose I am telling you to go for book distribution. I am writing a message saying that you go for book distribution. I am sending a voice message saying that you go for book distribution. I am calling you and telling go book distribution, or I will ask some other devotee to inform you to do book distribution. So which is the best in this? All same. All same. What you understood with this? You have to go for book distribution. Whether I am living, whether I am died, whether I am in India or in Singapore or in Vrindavan, I am calling from Vrindavan or I am calling from America, Singapore, doesn't matter. So the sound vibration is there, that is fine. This is the biggest foolishness, this is the biggest illusion ISKCON is in now. This is the biggest illusion ISKCON is having now. Oh, Prabhupada is not there. Prabhupada is not there, so I need some living guru. Who is a rubber stamp guru? Who has no power? Who has no power? The guru says something, GBC says something, which is powerful in ISKCON? No, GBC is powerful according to the law. So the Guru say is useless in ISKCON. But that's how the politics starts. But the devotees want to follow the Guru so much. So they will go against the GBC. So the Guru also support for that. Then the organization collapse. Problem happens. So we have to be very clear that the sound vibrator, of course Brahma was trying to find. He was trying to find. If you find it is very nice, you can serve. But you cannot find. What to do? Prabhupada is not there now, what to do? Can you take a time travel mission and go to 1960s and see Prabhupada and come back? No. Or can you produce a pure devotee like Prabhupada? No. So how did you become devotee until now? Until now, how you become devotee? How did you give up onion garlic? How did you give up tea coffee? How? How you give up? How you give up coffee, tea? Prabhupada books. Right? With Prabhupada mercy, with Prabhupada books, we have given up all the bad qualities. And then we got the habit of waking up in the morning and chanting 16 rounds and following 4 principles. Everything we are doing perfectly. But now, my temple president is coming and telling me that, Prabhuji, now we need a spiritual master. Now we need Guru Prabhu. Then until now, who was guiding me? A clown, is it? Until now, who was guiding? He was joker. What is respect for Prabhupada? Become a joker now? Until now, Prabhupada is guiding me nicely. Until now, Prabhupada is guiding me nicely. Now the temple president is coming and saying, Prabhu, you are very nice now. All your dirty things are gone away. You are chanting 16 rounds, following 4 principles. Now you choose this person as spiritual master. Then what he will do? Ashirvad. Ashirvad. Then Ashirvad he can give a senior devotee also, na? Senior devotee cannot give Ashirvad. Only you should become Guru to give Ashirvad or what? Or you want to give donation to him? You can give donation to him, no problem. You can give donation to him, or you can take blessing, or you can serve him, wash his plates, wash his clothes, you can do that. Why you should become Guru to for that? Why you should become Guru? Now the initiation will happen in ISKCON, big initiation. They give 1,000 people initiation, 500 people initiation, and then everybody will say Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. And then the Gurudev is sitting in the Prabhupada place. Then that time, your love for Prabhupada is finished. Love for Prabhupada is finished. And then your love is transferred to your new Guru. New Guru. You say Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. And then you call this person Guru Maharaj and come back here and read Bhagvatam by Prabhupada. Again, Prabhupada is giving mercy to you. Still, he is giving knowledge. He is still guiding you. And then you don't call him as Guru. Why? Because he died, no? He died, no? Prabhupada died. So, I need a living Guru. Third offense, he disobeyed the spiritual master and considered him as an ordinary person. You don't have birth, you don't have death, you don't have old age, you don't have disease. Prabhupada has no birth, death. If you think Prabhupada is dead, then what is your position now? What is your position? If you think a spiritual master or a Vaishnava, like a normal person, what will happen? If you think a spiritual master as a normal person, what will happen to you? Louder. What is a sloka? What is a sloka? Archye Vishnu Siladir. Alla paranga. Archye CC Madhilila 22:17. CC Madhilila 22:17. How come Hindi is there already? Haribol? Haribol? Hindi is coming? Hindi is coming?
Google Translate.
So Google Translate, is it?
But it will not be accurate.
See, how is the translation?
It is not accurate.
Read this. Louder, louder, louder.
No one should consider the deity in the temple to be made of stone or wood. Nor should one consider the spiritual master. 4:21-24.
4.
21-24. Direct translation. One who thinks the deity in the temple to be made of wood or stone would thinks of the spiritual master in the district succession as an ordinary man who thinks the Vaishnava in the Achyuta Gotra belong to a certain caste or creed or who thinks of Charnamrita or Ganges water as ordinary water is taken to be a resident of hell.
Resident of hell. What citizen you are? Indian citizen, Malaysian citizen. But if you think like that, you are citizen of Narakalok. Passport waiting for you. The moment you die, citizen means what? What is citizen means? It's lifelong bondage. It means not like visiting. Now, visa is what? Visa means you just go and come back. Citizen means nobody can take you. Nobody can ask you to go away from here. You have full privilege to enjoy this world. Right? You can go to Bombay. Anybody can say anything. You can go to Goa. You can contest an election. You can become Prime Minister. You can become Chief Minister. Who can stop you? But can you do the same thing in Singapore? Why? Because it is not your country. You are not citizen. But you are a citizen of hell means you have full enjoy. You can full facility to enjoy every part of the hell. If you want to go to the oil, you can go inside the oil, the hot oil. Or you want actually some hot roads, you can. Or you want to embrace a woman in the form of fire, in the form of woman, you can go and embrace. All blessings are there. Why? If you think a guru, an ordinary man, and Vaishnava of a caste, all these Chinese devotees are like that. All these, these devotees like that. That devotee, all black devotees like that. All white devotees like that. To think like that, that is not good. It is not good to think like that. Chettiar Vaishnava, Reddyar Vaishnava, Brahmin Vaishnava, Iyengar Vaishnava. Cannot think like that. Vaishnava is Vaishnava. Vaishnava is Vaishnava. Clear? So you cannot think that the spiritual master as an ordinary man. Ordinary man means, what is ordinary man? Birth, death, old age, disease, problems, karma, enjoyment, suffering. That is normal man. But Prabhupada is not normal man. But when you think Prabhupada is dead, then what kind of rascal you are? What kind of rascal you are to think that Prabhupada is dead? How you can say Prabhupada is dead? One who reasons ill? But Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, give a mic to him, no? You can speak louder. Speak louder, Prabhu. Speak louder, we cannot hear. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that one who reasons ill, anyone who is saying Vaishnava is dead, he is nonsense. His reasoning is wrong. He don't understand the philosophy properly. We don't understand. That's why Prabhupada is saying that, I never see my spiritual master away from me. I never see the separation. You see, all the great personalities, they have met the Guru only few times in lifetime, Yeah, I was reading, who is there? A second time he met. Yeah, in Chaitanya Charitamrita I was saying. Raghunath Das Goswami, he met second time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatana Goswami, he met second time. Sanatana Goswami first time he met, where he met? First time? Sanatana Goswami, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met first time? Kasi, yeah? Varanasi, somewhere. Because I met that. After that, he met in Puri. They did not meet Prabhu. Disciple of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami, disciple of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but he met only twice or thrice in whole life. Haridas Thakur is meeting every day. So can you say that Haridas Thakur is higher than Sanatana Goswami? Or Sanatana Goswami higher than Haridas Thakur? So who is that? So it doesn't matter how many times you saw your spiritual master. No, no, யார் கம்பி கட்டுறவங்களா? நேற்று கதவை திறந்து போட்டே போயிட்டீங்க. அப்படியே நேற்று அப்படியே கதவை திறந்து போட்டே போயிட்டீங்க. இப்போ நான் பூட்டி சாவி எடுத்துகிட்டு போனேன் கையில். கதவை முடிச்சுட்டு பூட்டி சாவி வச்சுட்டு போனோம். திறந்து சாவி எடுத்துகிட்டு போங்க. So, it's not that how many times you meet spiritual master, how much you understood from spiritual master. Like Russian devotee, Prabhupada met him only once in life. I think 1 or 2 days maximum, maybe 1 day. Only 1 day. Prabhupada was denied a visa to Russia. Russia denied. But they gave a transit visa. Few hours, I think 12 hours or something. So Prabhupada walked on the sheet of Russia, and then he picked up a guy, and then he spoke to him, who is Krishna, what is Sampradaya, what is 4 Sampradaya, what is spiritual life, what is Atma, what is Paramatma, everything, you overload everything within half a day to him, half a day. Dump all the knowledge to him, and then initiated him. Initiation. Okay, you are my disciple now, you preach in Russia. Then that guy, the Prabhu, he got the beating from the police. He got so much of punishment. He was in the jail, Russian devotees. And then he was preaching, making devotees. And then he was in the jail, and then his beads were taken back from him, taken away. And then what he was doing? He was having a shoelace. He take the shoelace and make small knots in there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Who gave the knowledge? Who gave the knowledge? The Guru Bhakti gave the knowledge. That's why in the purport today, Prabhupada is explaining that the only way to control the senses is where is it? Yeah. The Lord's order descends in receiving succession through the bona fide spiritual master, and the execution of the order of the bona fide spiritual master is the factual control of the senses. How to control the eyes? Engaging it in the service of the spiritual master. That's it. So it's not a matter how many times you saw a spiritual master. How many times? The Gaudiya Math, they are all the Maharaj, all the sannyasis, all the brahmacharis, they are meeting Bhakti Siddhanta every day. But Prabhupada saw him only twice or thrice. I think only twice. Prabhupada met Bhakti Siddhanta. Is it? Not many times. Not many times he met. But he said first time Prabhupada met, that time only you take him as a guru in the heart. This is it. And Sundar Gopal Prabhu, he said that, he's actually very, how to say, a very authoritative person, Sundar Gopal Prabhu. He don't like to listen to anybody, He don't like to listen to anybody. That is his nature. So, he was like that, he was an engineer, and then he went through Prabhupada's book, Bhagavad Gita. read the book. When he finished the book, just put it down and said that, I want to give my life to this person. That's it. You see? He's an authoritative person, Sundar Gopal Prabhu. He read Prabhupada's book, I'm giving my life for this person. Decided, and then give up the job and become this, and then initiator, and then preach everywhere and travel. See? He's working hard with all kind of difficulties now. That is how we have to control our senses, by engaging in the service of the spiritual master. And then the Lord will show himself to you. So we should not think that, oh, I am so unfortunate, actually, it is a blessings that we were not in 1960s and 70s. It's a blessings. It is Krishna's blessings that we did not see Prabhupada. Prabhupada's mercy that we did not see him personally. If we see Prabhupada personally, then we could have found fault with him also. Why Prabhupada is walking like that? Oh, he's so puffed up. Huh? See, he's walking only, I can see he's so puffed up. Oh, he is in charge, the whole world. That's why he's. He write all the book means what? He's a big acharya, is it? Is it not something I speak? So many people spoke this. Narayana Maharaj is saying that, oh, Prabhupada's book is wrong, translation is wrong. Prabhupada translation is wrong. Oh, Prabhupada is saying Prahlad Maharaj pure devotee, but he is not pure devotee. He is conditioned with knowledge. Narayana Maharaj. And some of the disciples who was with Prabhupada waiting, when will this man die? When I can become Guru next? Some of them trying to poison Prabhupada. Just imagine you are massaging Prabhupada's feet. And you also will get tired, no? And what you will think? When you will sleep? When I can take prasadam? When you will sleep? When I can take? When will this person sleep? Or, oh, he is enjoying so much, I should also enjoy like this in future. So, it's a blessings for Prabhupada that we did not see him. We saved ourselves from so much offenses by this way. Clear? So, it is always, Prabhupada also say personal, it's not my opinion. Prabhupada is saying, there are two ways of devotional service. Serving the spiritual master. What is that? One is, two methods of associating with the Guru. One is, Vani Seva, Vapu Seva. What is Vapu Seva? Serving the spiritual master physically. The ISKCON is recommending now. And another one is serving the spiritual master instruction. And Prabhupada is actually, he's one reporter asking Prabhupada, not reporter, Tamal Krishna Swami is asking Prabhupada, what about the Christians? Will they go back to Godhead? Will the Christian go back to Godhead? And Prabhupada said, why not? Why not? You see, why not? Prabhupada is asking. Then, no, I mean to say, those who are reading the Bible and then following instruction of Jesus, will they go back to Godhead? And Prabhupada said, why not? Then the Tamal Krishna Maharaj say that, no, they don't have Guru, how they can go back? Tamal Krishna says what? They don't have Guru, how they can go back? The Christians. The Prabhupada say, if you read Bible, you have a Guru. How you don't have a Guru if you don't read Bible? Even materially, there are so many novel writers, very interesting novel writers. I also used to read before I become devotee. So many novels I used to read. My favorite subject is the crime and thriller. That is my genre always. From my childhood, I like this, the detective things, and I like to explore things. So I used to read a book of an author called Indra Soundarajan. So he writes some horror mixed with intelligence, so scientific, so mixed like that. So likewise, when I read the book, I see the author. I see the author, appreciate the author. I surrendered myself to the author. I want to learn more about him. I want to look for his next book, and when I see him personally, I'll give a gift to him. I will glorify him, is it not? When I read this novel, I connect myself with the author of the book. Similarly, when you are reading Bible, how is that you don't connect yourself to Jesus? When you read Bible, you see Jesus, you see Moses, you see, like all the devotees there, and then you also understand the Pita, the Father in heaven. And similarly, when you read Prabhupada's books also, you are hearing from Prabhupada personally. Just here Prabhupada is saying that Lord's order descends in disciplic succession through the bona fide spiritual master, and the execution of the order of the bona fide spiritual master is the factual content of senses. This is spoken by who speaks this? Prabhupada. And who heard by yourself. So the knowledge is coming from that to here, is it not? Then why you need Prabhupada physically for this purpose? Why you need Prabhupada for this? Why you need physical Prabhupada? Knowledge enough. That's why, here Prabhupada is telling very clearly, and one more argument you can give. One more argument I can give. Yeah, Prabhu, it is right. We are also hearing Prabhupada, but still, when Prabhupada is directly saying from his lotus mouth, that is more powerful. You can say like that. Emotionally, you can say that Prabhupada, physically, you can see his lotus feet, you can see his face, you can see his body, and then you open the mouth and he say that it is more powerful. You can argue like that. But here, Prabhupada is explaining. There is no difference between the Lord and the sound vibration from Him. Oops. Yeah. There is no difference to the Lord and the sound vibration coming from Him, even though He is personally not present. No difference, whether He is physically present or not present. Prabhupada is sitting here, or in the Murti form is sitting here. Prabhupada, when he saw that Murti of Prabhupada, first time when the Murti was made, and Prabhupada saw that, what he said? What he said? Prabhupada saw his own Murti, his deity was made, and then they show it to Prabhupada. What he said? Oh, this is very nice. I will eternally reside in this. I will always reside in this. You can serve me in this way. So Prabhupada authorized that he is sitting here. Authorized. He is sitting here. So you cannot think that he is not Prabhupada, he is Murti of Prabhupada, it's a body. That's why we are always on the fan, and then we put the shawl for him, when Prabhupada is here and he is sleeping, you cannot make much noise in temple hall. You cannot on the light above his head when he is sleeping. Will you do that? If I am sleeping in the office, will you come and on the lights? When Prabhupada is sleeping, you do not sometimes. If you don't do it, it's very nice. But some devotees are doing sometimes. They come and on the light above Prabhupada. They say, Prabhu, I am doing seva. I am making garland. Or I am ironing Prabhupada clothes. I need this light. Why not that light? Why don't you want this light? Why you want on that light? Because you don't see him as a person. You don't see him as a person. If you see him as a person, he will not do this. And the best way of understanding, to accept such divine instruction and Brahma, the prime spiritual master of everyone is to give living example of this process of receiving transcendental knowledge. See, Prabhupada is saying, we have to follow the process of receiving the knowledge in the parampara. That is the best way of understanding. And then the next thing, the most important thing, the potency of the transcendental sound is never minimized because the vibrator is apparently absent. Not that, this is less powerful, more powerful when you hear from Prabhupada directly, they are more fortunate. We are not fortunate. Whose disciple I am? What about yourself? Whose disciple you are? You are also Prabhupada disciple. He is senior disciple. That's the difference. So once actually, when I was working in Singapore, I was coming to India by flight. In the airport, I met some Bengali devotees. I told you, no? I met some Bengali devotee. One Bengali devotee I met. And then he saw me. Because I always wear dhoti kurta wherever I go. I wear dhoti kurta. And then he saw me, Prabhuji, Dandavad Charanam, Apni Pranam. He said, talking the Bengal, Dandavad Pranam Prabhu, Apna Charan. He was saying all this. He was saying that, next question is that, Apka Naam? He asked me. I say, Prahlad Dr. Das. Guru Maharaj? Next thing, immediately. Immediately. Next question. Prabhupada. Prabhupada? Yes. Yeah, Prabhupada. No, Prabhu, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. I said, Prabhupada. Then next thing he asked me. So, Mana Guru Maharaj, Jayapataka Swami, your god brother? He asked me. He asked me whether Jayapataka Swami is my god brother or not. I said, yes. Jayapataka Swami, god brother? I said, yes. He got confused. He looks like a 24, 25 years old guy. And Prabhupada left the body in 1977. And how is it possible? He got confused and walking like that. I went to Sundar Gopal Prabhu. I explained this. And then I was explaining, Prabhu, like this happened. And I just asked him, because that a very new devotee I was. I asked him, was he right to say that I'm Jayapataka Swami, my god brother? He said, yes. He is senior god brother, you are a junior god brother. That's it. He is senior and you are junior. Even after 5,000 years also, anybody comes, he is Jayapataka Swami's god brother. Even after 5,000 years, if somebody comes, he is following Prabhupada sincerely and he is Jayapataka Swami's god brother only. But he is senior, we are junior. That's the only difference. That is why it is not that those who are directly initiated by Prabhupada, they are more qualified. Sundar Gopal Prabhu, I never see Prabhupada personally. I never seen even one Prabhupada personally. But Jayapataka Goswami saw so many times. But who has more understanding of Prabhupada? Who has more understanding of Prabhupada? So it doesn't matter. It is all about that affection you have for the spiritual master. And then you don't stop seeing Prabhupada anywhere. You will see Prabhupada every second of your life. You will feel Prabhupada. So minimize means what? It is not less. It is not less. Not less. Oh, he is not there, Prabhu. The instruction is coming, but some devotees will ask question. July 9 letter. No, when you show July 9 letter. No. That is until Prabhupada leave. After that, it is not valid. No, where is it mentioned like that? Some devotees say, Prabhu, July 9 letter is right. I understand that. The system Prabhupada wanted. But that is only until Prabhupada leave. After he die, stop. Why? Who said that? Prabhupada said henceforward. Right? What is henceforward? Until he stop. Until he says stop. Now I am telling Prabhu, from now onwards, every day you make idli. It means what? Every day idli. Until I stop. Until I say stop. Until then. Already idli only every day. Prabhupada say Mangalarti 4:30 from now onwards. Until now you are following now? No, there is only until Prabhupada leave. 16 round chanting? Only until Prabhupada leave? Can eat onion garlic after Prabhupada die? Until, why only this instruction must stop only Prabhupada leave? All the other instruction not stopping. All the other instruction not stopping after Prabhupada leave the body. But this instruction must stop after Prabhupada leave the body. Huh? In the will also Prabhupada is mentioning what? My disciple. In fact, in the draft it was any disciple. Any disciple. Prabhupada strike it and then he said that my disciple. And how can the Jayapataka Swami disciples call himself as Prabhupada disciples? They are not Prabhupada disciples. They are Jayapataka Goswami disciples. So how they are qualified to become the proprietors of the trustees of the board? How they can control the properties? So these are all illusion. Okay. Therefore, the Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita or any revealed scripture in the world is never to be accepted as a mundane sound vibration without transcendental potency. So if you want Prabhupada to be living Guru, then you also want living God now. Right? If you want Prabhupada to be there to follow his instruction, then you also want Krishna to follow Bhagavad Gita, right? Why you don't ask for a living God? If you want living Guru, ask for living God also. How you can follow something which is, with the person is no more living? How you can follow Bhagavad Gita when Prabhupada Krishna left the planet? So that's why Prabhupada is saying that it's not a mundane sound, transcendental sound. So, as we are quoting the Ishopanishad that day, Vidyam, Avidyam, the both you should learn. So now Prabhupada is giving other side of it. Mundane manufactured sound has no potency, and as such, seemingly transcendental, required, received from unauthorized person also has no potency. Anyone who is not coming in the Guru Parampara, starting from any four acharyas, any of the four acharyas, four paramparas, there has no value. No value. Just useless. Useless. There's no potency. No potency. One should be qualified enough to discern such transcendental potency, and either by discriminating from the fortunate chance, if one is able to receive the transcendental sound from the bona fide spiritual master, his path for liberation is guaranteed. Okay? You follow the bona fide spiritual master, your path for liberation is guaranteed. Stop. It is not full stop, it is a comma. It is not over yet. But the Prabhupada continue. The disciple, however, must be ready to execute the order of the bona fide spiritual master. I got Prabhupada. Okay. If you got Prabhupada, your liberation is guaranteed. However, this is a comma. Even the full stop is there. But actually, logically, there is a comma. Yeah, you got me, Prabhupada. You got me as spiritual master. It is okay. But you should be ready to execute my orders. Prabhupada. And Prabhupada given an example also. As Lord Brahma executed instruction of the Lord. How Lord Brahma executed Krishna's order. Similarly, you must execute Prabhupada's order. Make the temples and preach and make devotees and Varnashram project, Prasadam distribution and everything first class. Then you are going back to Godhead. Prabhu, I am chanting 16 rounds. Can I go back? No, you cannot go back. Cannot go back. Prabhu, I am initiated. I am senior. No, you cannot go back. Cannot go back. That is only the preliminary level to chant 16 rounds. Just by 16 rounds chanting, sitting in the house, eating, sleeping, how you can go back to Godhead? Maybe next life. Next life we may try, no problem. Clear? So simply you get 16 rounds chanting, eating, sleeping, I can go back, you cannot go back. You can go back only when you serve the order of the spiritual master. That is why, some devotees in illusion, they think that their whole purpose of joining the temple is to chant Hare Krishna mantra or learn some slokas. Some devotee, like Anuttam Prabhu, he was saying that when Sundar Gopal Prabhu asked him to join temple, he thought that there will be a big temple in Pondicherry. There will be asana waiting for him like that. He can give ashir for everybody. He was thinking like that. He thought that joining temple means sit in the asana and give ashirwad to whoever comes. No, you have to sweep the temple, mop the temple, serve the Vaishnavas. Sometimes even wash their plates, wash their clothes. why when you are doing Tulsi Puja, you are asking, my dear Tulsi Maharani, please give me seva. Please give me seva. But when the seva is given, you don't want to do seva. Prabhu, I am tired, Prabhu. I cannot do this, Prabhu. I can do only this much. I cannot do that much. Others are doing less. Why I should do more? These are nonsense. These are all. Seva adhikara diye koro nijadasi. So you 24 hours engage in Prabhupada service. 24 hours engage in Prabhupada service. You will not die by that way. Even if you die, go back to Godhead. What is the use of living a whole life, keeping your body so comfortable, not serving the spiritual master? What is the use? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lived only 48 years, Prabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lived only 48 years. So what is the use of living for many, many years, keeping the body comfortable? Yeah. That's why the perfect example is Jayanand Prabhu. He just, the money, he wanted to go operation, but he gave the money to Prabhupada to print the books. He said, Prabhupada, it's okay. If I use this money, only my disease may go. But if you print Krishna's book, the whole world disease will go. That's how the devotees see things. So there is no use of keeping the body comfortable and then, Prabhu, I have this problem, I have that problem, I cannot do this one, I cannot do that one, I can do this much, I cannot do that much. I am very tired, my body is like that, my back is like that, front is like that, middle like that. Just do seva. Even if you die while doing seva, it will be glorified. One Mataji, she died while trying to save Jagannath deity. I forgot her name. Somebody. Huh? Yeah. Well, somebody trying to rob the temple or something. Yeah. And then she was trying to protect the Jagannath deity and then she died. How glorious it is. What kind of death? Even now the whole world talks about her. What is the use of you, Prabhu? I'm safe, Prabhu. Better to be safe. Robbers are, Prabhu, you take the deity and go away. No, take and go. They are only wood, no problem. Maybe Jagannath Puri, there are many deities available. What are next deities? There are so many Jagannath. If you go Jagannath Puri, every shop has Jagannath Prabhu. Only one Jagannath here, you take this. We can buy 10 Jagannath, but life only one. You cannot talk nonsense philosophy like that. They are Lord. You have to protect them. You have to protect them. Right? Srirangam. I think 12 lakhs Vaishnavas got killed. 12 lakh Vaishnavas by Muslims in the mission of trying to protect Ranganath. They are trying to protect the temple from the Muslims. 12 lakh Vaishnavas got killed by the Muslims. And then finally, Pillai Lokacharya, one of the Alvar, with some more help, devotees' help, he just went and then he made a wall in front of the deity. He made a wall. And he made a duplicate Ranganath. He put inside, in front of the wall. He made a wall in front of the Ranganath and he made a duplicate Ranganath. And then this Ranganath he carried, not the stone one, no, the Utchava deities. He carried and then he ran. And then they went to many, many places. They finally went to Tirupati. Srirangam Ranganath was in Tirupati. You have seen the place? You have seen this? The place? You have not seen? Tirupati, when you go inside that main, on top, the laddus they give outside, no? That Gopuram. So when you go inside, there will be, I think, Sajastamba will be there. Left side, there will be a room. Big place. Ranganath was there for a few years. Under the care of, I think, what is his name? Kings, they are protecting him. And then, many devotees got killed in that mission. And there was actually one Mataji, her name is called Vellayamma. Vellayamma, That time, all the British people, I think British or Muslim, British, I'm not sure, British or Muslim, the Devadasi. And then, they were using the Ranganath temple as a fort. And then they are sitting on the temple to drink and smoke and do all these things. And then all the Vaishnavas are completely exhausted. And then they are thinking what to do, And then this Devadasi, she danced very nicely, very beautifully, and then attracted the king, in charge. And then slowly, by her movements of the body, take the king to the top of the Gopuram, from where she pushed him down, killed him. Until now, the Gopuram is called as Velle Gopuram. The name of Vellayamma, devotee's name, the temple is, the Gopuram is Velle Gopuram. Of course, they painted white color. But the reason is not the white color, because Vellayamma, the devotee. That's why when we are executing that spiritual master's order, and we should not think that I want to keep my body comfortable, my family comfortable, or my children comfortable, It is all about doing uncomfortable things. That is why it is called as tapasya. The tapasya is very, very, very important. The tapasya is very, very important. The Lord Brahma controlled his two grades of senses, namely his senses of perception and organs of actions. You see? Both. His perception also under control. Perceptions means what? Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I should do this. Why I should do like tapasya like this? Why not like that? And when some devotee asks question, can I chant Om, Prabhu? Can I chant Om? Hare Krishna. Om, can I chant? Om is Krishna, right? Is it not? What is the meaning of Om? What is the meaning of Om? Om means Krishna. Pranavaga sarva vedeshu sabdake paurusham Krishna. So Om is Krishna. So what is difference between chanting Om and Krishna? What difference? Any difference? Then why don't you chant Om? Hare Om, Om, Hare Hare. Why don't you chant like that? Technically not wrong. You can chant. But this instruction of the spiritual master is to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. There are some so-called Chaitanya followers in Tamil Nadu. One group is there. And they chant Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And they are saying what? They are following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What kind of following it is? When Chaitanya asks you to chant Hare Krishna first, why do you chant Hare Rama first? They identify themselves as a Brahmana more than Chaitanya's followers. Because the Brahmins normally, they chant Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. They want to identify themselves Brahmana more than. That's why the surrender is surrender of your perceptions and then the organs of actions. Your eyes, nose, that not only that, your perception, intelligence also, the mind also, because he has to engage them in the execution of the Lord. Then only he is saying that that's the best way to control the senses is engage them in the service of the spiritual master. Okay, stop here. So any questions or comments? Or you want to add something? No questions? You can stop.
What is the meaning of so now if there is no harm, then even we died in the service of our spiritual master? So what is the meaning of taking care of our health? As Prabhupada also mentioned, we should take care of our health and use it.
No, don't do foolishly. If it is required, you do this. If you require to destroy your health, you can do that. There is nobody else to do this. But don't do foolishly. So Prabhupada says health is first. That is, he is saying because he is a father. Out of fatherly affection, Prabhupada is saying health is first. But that is not the version of Haridas Thakur. That is not the version of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Prabhupada's version, health is first, because he is telling this. That too is a letter. It is not a general instruction. So letter is actually to one person. You cannot say 100%. Maybe some guys are foolishly doing something. Then Prabhupada says health is first. Why Prabhupada sleep only 2 hours a day? If health is first, why Prabhupada slept only 2 hours a day? If health is first, why Prabhupada traveled 14 times? If health is first, why Prabhupada was travel when he was 79 years old? Why? If health is first, when Prabhupada got 3 heart attacks, he should have taken next flight or something to go to India, no? So we have to understand this. When Prabhupada says health is first, that is for that particular devotee. And of course, it is not to foolishly serve. Like sometime when you go to market, some devotees will carry so much weight in the bag. I tell them, why are you doing so foolish? Why don't you carry your 2 small bags? In the name of service, acting foolishly and spoiling health. Understand? So that is the meaning of taking care of health. Use intelligently. If there is nobody else, then you do this. If nobody else, then you do this. When there are people, then you don't need to do it foolishly. You understand? Health is not first. Service first. But we have to use some intelligence on this matter. Some intelligence we have to use. Don't do foolishly. No, Prahlad Prabhu say health is not first, service first. No, I am die also, okay, no problem. But no, not like that. Use some intelligence before doing it. If you can do that next day, you can do next day. No problem. But you cannot do this next day, do it today. Even a little uncomfortable, it is okay, no problem. Is it clear? So health is first. Yeah, you have to take care of health, but the service is very, very, very important. Haridas Thakur, when he was sick, right? And then he was very, very not eating properly. He was very sad. So Govinda, Prabhu, the personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and went to give prasadam to him. And then he saw Haridas Thakur is very sad. And then he was chanting. Then Govinda Prabhu went and gave Jagannath Prasad to him. Haridas Prabhuji Prasadam. Jagannath Prasad. He said, oh, you brought Jagannath Prasad for me. Why did you do this? I thought of fasting today. But you brought the prasadam, how I can say no? I cannot offend the prasadam you brought. At the same time, I don't want to eat today. Then he took a small portion of this and put prasadam. And then Govinda asked Haridas Thakur, Haridas Thakur, what happened to you? You are not well or something? He said, body is okay, mind is not good. And he said, why? What's the problem? Actually, I am not able to finish my rounds. 16 rounds. 16 rounds is not finishing. How many rounds? 192 rounds per day. And he is about 90 years old. 90 years old, how to finish 192 rounds? And I am not able to finish my rounds. That is my real problem. That's why. So he was not thinking that I am old, I should not do this now. Health is first. Sanatana Goswami also, he has a habit of doing Govardhan Parikram every day. Before even take some water. He finished Govardhan Parikram every day without taking water. Sanatana Goswami. But he was doing this for many years. But after that, he was reaching about 90 years, very, very old age. He is finding it difficult. Then, Krishna personally came in front of Sanatana Goswami to stop his tapasya. You see? Krishna is telling Brahma to do tapasya. Na? So now Krishna is coming to tell Sanatana to stop tapasya. He said, my dear Sanatana, what you are doing? Why you are unnecessarily torturing your body? You are already liberated. You don't need all this. You are already liberated sufficiently. You don't need all these things. There's nothing to be purified more than this. So you stop doing parikrama. Then Sanatana Goswami say, I'm sorry, it is not possible. I cannot do this. Even if you are a supreme personality of Godhead, I cannot follow your instruction on this matter. I need to serve you. You cannot stop my service. Then Krishna said, okay, all right. I mean, Madan Mohan, he said, okay, all right. Then he took a Govardhan Shila and he put his feet on it. Also one Gomata's feet on this. And then he gifted. This is not different from Govardhan. From now onwards, you please do parikrama of this. That is equivalent to do parikrama of the Govardhan. That is why when you go to the other Damodar temple, we do 4 times parikrama of that. We are not doing parikrama for the other Damodar. We are doing this for the Shila. Shaligram Shila. Huh? Govardhan Shila. Govardhan Shila. When you do that 4 times parikrama of the Govardhan Shila, it is equal to doing parikrama of Govardhan. Then he accepted it because it's a proposal of Krishna, Madan Mohan, and he is also doing parikrama, he accepted it. So, similarly, when you do Govardhan parikrama also, so our devotees, we went with all the devotees. And then we went to Govardhan parikrama. At the end of that Radhakund, there is a place called Jigva Mandir. And there is a Govardhan Shila in it. So if you do 7 times parikrama of the Govardhan Shila, it is equivalent to doing whole Govardhan parikrama. Some devotee jokingly asked me, Prabhu, why you did not tell this before? To directly come here, only do this one now. We spend a whole day in this. But Sanatana Goswami is not thinking like that. Clear? So no Acharya thinks health is first. That is Prabhupada's fatherly instruction. Prabhupada's fatherly instruction is to take care of your health. But you should not think that Prabhu, my health is first, Prabhu, my health is first. Prabhupada says health is first. No, that is not for you, for others. For others you should tell this. For yourself, you should say the service is first. Then you become the rightful candidate to go back home, back to Godhead. Clear? Anything else? Okay. Stop here. Vandar Srimad Bhagvatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Mahaprasadam ki jai.
Is another